Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. If you've not been here before, a very warm welcome to you, and if you have, welcome back. I really do appreciate it. It means so much to me. So today, let's just get into the video. It's my Shop My Stash review. So if you don't know, I do shop my stashes every week on a Wednesday, but I do the review from the following week on a Monday, just to give you my thoughts on them and to stop the Wednesday video being extremely long. I used to do my shop my stashes on the Monday, but I noticed that it was getting really long, around the 40-50 minute mark, and I know a lot of people like to sit and watch 40-50 minutes, but for me personally, half an hour is about as much as I can tolerate, and then maybe I'll come back to it later depending on if I do like that YouTuber and also the video. So yeah, I'm not gonna give this too much of a big intro. I just wanted to jump on camera. I think from now on I'm gonna jump on camera, kind of like do an intro and then take you to my everyday makeup drawer where everything is in there, and then just talk about the products. Okay, so let's head over there now. Right, so I'm quite pleased. I have used most of these palettes. I'm still using this one, so I've got 2 days left on it, but I'll tell you more about that when I get to it. So this one stayed in, and I might keep this in because it's got the transition shades. I might keep it in, like just in the makeup bag for when a palette doesn't have transition shades, and it smells of chocolate. I was using it and I'm like, is that chocolate I can smell? It just smells of chocolate. It's really nice, and that silvery shade there is nice for an inner corner highlight, so I think I'm just going to keep that in my makeup bag. I just really like it. Then we've got this one. I use this quite a bit, to be honest. I thought I might only use this for the gold eyeshadow, but it's a PS Precious Metals Chocolate Complete Face Palette. The only thing I didn't touch in here was the lip creams. They've just got powder in them and they're too old. This palette is quite old. It came from Primark. Let me put the light on. Is that better? It came from Primark originally. It wasn't expensive at all. The reason I got it is because it reminded me so much of the Deck of Scarlet palettes, and I wanted to try it. And this shade here, guys, is just so beautiful. And then that shade as well. What I actually did is I wore that by itself, and I used it in conjunction with this palette. And then the next day I used this shade all over the eyelid and put that in the middle, just to give like a spotlight high, and then the next day I just used that by itself just to see what it would look like, and it all looked really nice. The bronzer's really nice and the highlight is gorgeous as well. I've got the highlight on, well, I've got the bronzer and the highlight on today. I'm gonna leave this in the collection. Sorry, I'm gonna leave this in till Wednesday and then it can go back in the collection. So we'll just leave that there. Next is the Zulu by Juvias, which has been in here quite a while, and I used those shades there and then this, and I've not really used any of the others. I'm just not going to have time, so that can go back, and maybe next time I will work on these top ones here and do a look with that. So yeah, that can go back. I don't even need to think about it. I don't really want it anymore in this palette holder. And then we've got the Revolution and Tammi Clark palette, and I have used it a couple of times. So let me turn this light off. Maybe I can see the shades more then. So I've used Tropical, and I used this shade yesterday as well, which is what? Golden Sands. Today I've used Paradise and I've used Rainforest, and then for the inner corner highlight I used, I think it's, yeah, Moonlight, and then I used Coconut Cream all over the eye, just for a base, and also as for a matte brow bone highlight as well. So I've not used much in here, but I do like the looks I have created so far. I have only used it for 2 days, so I've got another 2 days to use it and then decide whether I want to keep it or pass it over. But yeah, I really like the green eye look I'm wearing today. Obviously you can see that in the intro because I'm wearing that. I'm just going to pop this over there. Right, so then we're going to go in the everyday makeup drawer. Right, so we'll start off where we always start off, on blushes. Yeah, I'm going to have to put this light on, it's quite dark. So I've used all of these blushes a few times and I still don't want to put this one back. I love it. It's Clinique Ginger Pop, but I will put it back on Wednesday. I've used this I think I've used it twice now, and it's the Laura Gellar Pink Grapefruit. I use this quite a few times. It's the Anastasia Peachy Love, really nice. As well as using this a couple of times. This is the Primark PS Blushing Beam, really pretty. It's in the shade Pink Haze. So nice and great value. And I've wore this every single day along with the bronzer from the Primark palette, because this is a matte bronzer and the other one is more of a glowy bronzer. They work really well together. Then we'll go down this section. Right, so this, let's get it. This is the Glow Mist I'm using at the moment. There's not much left, about half, and I've been trying to use it a different way. So I'll basically put it all over my face once, let that dry, and then do it again. And it is, because I'm using a little bit more spray, it is glowy, but I really don't like the smell of it, so I wouldn't buy it again. I feel like there's more glowy setting sprays out there than this one. Not everyone agrees with me, I know that, but it's not a holy grail product for me. This one has got propolis and argan oil inside it. I just don't like it, and wouldn't repurchase, and I only got it in the first place because it was half price. So yeah, there is that. I am going to use it up. Then we have this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Natural Beige, and the lights have gone down. Right, so let's try again. I'm using Natural Daylight because I've got my external light charged. So I've been using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Beige. Natural Beige. It's really nice. I love this powder. It's really nice and smooth. I'll be using it for the next couple of days and then it will go back in the collection. I use this for my under eyes, this Laura Mercier, what is it called again? Secret Brightening Powder in the shade 1. I just don't think I love it, guys, and for the amount of money that I did spend on it, it's a little bit disappointing, so I'm just going to use it all up and then I'm going to not buy it again. I've been using this Bodyshop Brow Duo Kit. That's part of my project pan, so we won't talk about that too much. I did say I wanted to use this Makeup Geek curated eyeshadow palette, but I've not got around to using it, just because I'm focusing on the Revolution and Tammi palette. So that's been in, and I've not really used this week either. There's only the highlighter now that is in here, and then it will be out of the collection. So again, that's Project Pan. This is Project Pan as well. It's the Imogenation Highlight to the Moon palette. I'll be putting my Project Pan update up on Friday, so that will go up then. So then we've got highlighters here. Not too sure how I feel about this. I'm going to keep it in the collection for a little bit longer. It is nice. I just think maybe it's a little bit too dark and I should have got the lighter one, which I wanted. They just didn't have it in stock at that time. I've not used this. I'll probably use this over the next couple of days. I know that I really like this. It's the Technic Get Gorgeous. It's really pretty and it's great for fair skin girls like me. I thought that I would be decluttering this 17 Dazzle the Night Shimmer Rocks. I'm going to show you what they look like. You've just got the silver and pink ones and I swirl the brush in them and it gives a really nice glowy highlight. So yeah, that will be staying in for another couple of days and then it will go back. And then I've got this highlighter here which I thought I was going to declutter as well. Let me just show you that one. So this is the one from Topshop and it's in the shade Crescent Moon. It's really nice. I just don't know if it's for me. It's like, it's got like a pinky duochrome undertone. So I am going to keep it for now. I don't know if I said, but it is from Topshop. I did get it a while back. But I don't know if it's going to stay in my highlighter collection long term. Right, and then we've got all these products here that I've not used. So I talk about these every single time, so I'm not going to talk about them again. It just wastes time on top of the video. And then it's just face products. So I've used this all week. It's a W7 Get Set eyeshadow base. It's just a white eyeshadow base, which is really nice. Next week I'll probably go back to the Essence one, just so that I'm rotating both of them. I've been using this all week as well. It's the MAC Prep and Prime. I've not used it today though. I just forgot to put it on today. So yeah, there's that. Been using this all week. It's the Nivea Daily Essentials Rich Moisturising Day Cream. I absolutely love this, and I've just got a different one, a blue one. It's in the blue tub, which I'll talk about when I obviously get to that, but I'm using that up at the minute. I've been using this PS Strobing Highlighter Cream in the shade Pearl. I absolutely love this, guys. I don't know if you can get it from Primark anymore, but if you can, I would highly recommend it. It's supposed to be a dupe for the MAC one. Foundations. I only pulled one foundation originally. This Bourjois Healthy Mix, and you can see that it's just too dark for me, which I thought is fine. It would work with this e.l.f. shade Adjusting Drops, and it didn't at all. So what I had to do is pull this one, and I know I used it the previous week, but them two foundations together work really well. I don't have a lot of light foundations for some reason. That is my true colour. And like in dewy foundations, I don't have a lot. So I do need to look into getting maybe one or two more dewy foundations this shade. Otherwise I would have had to like declutter that. I want to try and use it up. So maybe put it in a project pan. But yeah, that's that. I've been using this as well. It's the Bodyshop Vitamin C Instant Glow Enhancer. So yeah, I've been using that. That was in a project pan as well a while back. I haven't used this because I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime. So that is literally everything. So yeah, this is what it looks like at the moment. We'll put these back in. So everything's going back in for another couple of days, and then we're going to switch it out on Wednesday. So if you want to see what makeup I'm going to choose for the upcoming week, join me again on Wednesday for a new video of me shopping my stash. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. It would mean so much if you would become part of my little family here on YouTube. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.